Greetings. This is the man who pretends to be Charles Darwin, and I want to thank you for joining me for a light lunch today. Today we're going to start with lettuce. Actually, this lettuce plant is dead, but the leaves are still alive. Now, when I was teaching biology labs, we would use spinach in order to measure photosynthesis, because the spinach leaves, even though they have been removed from the plant and been stuck in a plastic bag and in the supermarket for several days, the leaves were still alive and they would still produce oxygen, which we could measure. And so this calls into question, is there a dividing line between life and not quite life? And so I'll tell you right now that I do not know the answers to these questions. So for instance, with human life, when does a human life begin? Does it begin at conception? Does it begin at implantation? Or does it begin at some other point during fetal development? There are differing opinions on those questions. And I'm telling you, I don't know the answers, even though I know more about the subject as a biologist than any of the politicians who make laws do. Also consider animal rights, that is referring to species other than humans. Where do you draw the line? A lot of animal rights people will include dogs and cats and cows and sheep, but they will not include insects. Now, there are certain religions, such as the Jainist religion, which does include insects as being animal life that you cannot kill without committing some kind of sin. Well, once again, I don't know the answer to those questions. And all I can say is that this leaf, even though the plant is dead, is still alive. And if you listen very closely, you can hear the screams of the chloroplasts. Ah!